Welcome to the Psychedelic Therapy audio series designed to be used in conjunction with the Pentabelt program. Before starting this audio series, make sure you have your white and orange belt. Remember to only listen to these audio programs when it's safe to do so, as you'll be closing your eyes. In other words, no operating heavy machinery. This audio program is for you on the day of a deep psychedelic experience where you'll have a goal, a specific intention in mind. Might be before a higher dose of ketamine for ketamine assisted psychotherapy, or if you're in a legal state, for a psilocybin assisted therapy. Either way, we'll be using the various metaphors found in the Pentabelt program, so make sure you have the belts, or at least you're in your green belt. Listen to this audio, say the morning of your experience. Hopefully, you're taking it easy the day before and today, reflecting on what you're hoping to learn. And afterwards, taking a day or so to reflect upon your experience. Journaling, maybe drawing, talking to others, talking to your therapist. It's all well and good to go into a psychedelic experience completely open, without an agenda, or goal, or desire. It's also perfectly acceptable and oftentimes recommended to go in with a goal or two. After all, psilocybin therapy, ketamine therapy, and work with MDMA have been shown to help people curb addictions, lift themselves out of depression, resolve trauma. They come in with an intention and they have success with it. So, right here, right now, think of your goal. It could be quit drinking, quit smoking, a few less cans of soda, a few more leafy greens. Could be to get more movement in your life or have more connection in your life. For all of this, what would you want to say goodbye to? Cigarettes? World of Warcraft? Your favorite bar? At the same time, for your experience today, the name of the game is openness and curiosity. You'll be imagining today a vision of you living your values up on that mountaintop. And you're starting that climb today. Who knows how you're going to get up there? You may have no idea, and that's okay. What would it be like to be open and curious? Isn't that what life is all about? The journey? So, with that in mind, let's begin. Let's find your particular spot with a posture and pose, starting with your breath and eyes closed, breathing into your nose, down to your stomach, up to your chest, and out of your mouth. And look, this experience, it's pretty exciting. You might also feel a bit nervous, and that's okay. Notice where you're holding that nervousness in your body. Give it a color, give it a shape. Breathe into it. Let it be there. Your intention is to grow. No growing without some nervousness. Maybe this is part of your process. Maybe this is the way it's supposed to be. And so we place ourselves in nature, a few miles from the mountains. And on that distant mountaintop is the vision of yourself, living your values. Notice what you're doing this for. What would it look like to have a vision of yourself feeling better, having more energy, connecting with others, starting the projects that have always been on a back burner, or maybe just having a clear head in your life? I want you to notice your nervousness, notice the uncertainty about all of this. Give it a color and a shape in your body. Breathe into it. Aham. And and underneath that nervousness, I want you to notice a pull, as if something is pulling you up this mountaintop. What would it feel like to have this pull? Where would you feel it in your body? Whenever you say or think the phrase aham, noticing that reconnection with the pull, allowing the nervousness to be there, coming back to the pull. Aham. Once again, allowing your nervousness to be there, coming back to the pull. Aham. And as you start your journey, notice the swamp of disbelief, the disbelief that you can change. I'm sure you've tried and failed to make this journey in the past. Notice that doubt, like a mucky swamp, that uncertainty. And you know what? Let it be there. This swamp of doubt and uncertainty, that is part of your journey. Allow it to be there as you move forward, as you move through it. Notice the doubt in your body. Make room for it. Breathe into it. Aham. We all start our journey in a swamp with some uncertainty, with a fear of failure. At the same time, notice the pull. What you're going through today can really make a huge difference, can give you a vision that will make it all possible. What would it be like to connect with that vision? What would it be like to connect to that pull? What would it be like to also feel a sense of openness, curiosity? Can you be open to being amazed, inspired? Can you be open to years in the future looking back on this day and realizing that this was the day that started a new way of life for yourself? Once again, I want you to notice that pull to the mountaintop underneath the uncertainty. Notice it there, even if for just a second. Breathe into it. Aham. Embrace the swamp. Embrace the uncertainty. It's part of your journey. Once again, breathing into it. Aham. And here we come to a pond with lots of waves. I don't know why a pond would have waves. It's just a big pond. You'll just have to swim across it. Notice that when you say no to a temptation, you're going to feel deprived. As you're swimming, it's like a big wave you're going to have to surf across. I want you to really connect with that wave. Anticipate it in your body. Where would you feel those feelings of longing, that desire, when you feel hungry, angry, lonely, tired, like waves coming towards you? Don't try and fight them. Notice that they are there and just ride those waves. Feel that feeling in your body. Breathe into it. Aham. I want you to give yourself permission to feel deprived now and then. That's okay. Maybe you're here to learn today that you're stronger than you give yourself credit for. And in this pond, there might not be any waves at all, and that's okay too. Either way, I want you to notice the water, allow it to be there. Come back to the pull, come back to your vision of yourself. Next, we journey through the plains. Now's the time maybe for reflection, for gratitude. Because let's be honest, you may have had a lot of good times with what you're leaving behind. Maybe the games were a great escape growing up. Maybe all that drinking got you laid. I don't know. I'm not here to judge. Or it's just a great comfort after a long day of work to order a pizza and a 2-liter bottle of Coke. It's okay to feel a sense of gratitude. These old habits served you at one point. Notice a sense of gratitude for how it helped you. Breathe in, aham. Like an old friend that you have to kind of sort of leave behind in order to grow. Really feel that. It's okay. Breathing in, aham. At the same time, come back to that pull. You're on your way to your next stage in life. And as you start upon the foothills, I want you to notice the people you may have to see less often. Not so much time with the drinking buddies or the people outside when you're smoking. And and yes, noticing the new connections you may start to make. New people you can bike with, new connections with a significant other, new activities you can do. Notice the boundaries you'll need to make. Breathe in, aham. And new things to say yes to. Breathing into that, aham. and back to the pull, back to your vision. And just sending out that whole journey into the universe, focusing on your mountaintop with a sense of openness. Who knows how you'll get there? You may surprise yourself with how smooth and easy this process can be. You might just find yourself floating above it all, in the universe, looking down on yourself. From this vantage point, it can all make sense. It might all come together. You may find a real simple mantra. Smoking is dumb. Drinking doesn't serve me. The games are a distraction to what I'm really searching for. Whatever it is, I want you to connect to that vision, connect to that pull that's really always been there. Once again, breathing in a hum. And what a wonderful experience it can be to surprise yourself with how much you can learn about yourself and what's important to you. Feeling regret, uncertainty, feeling deprived, or feeling connected and confident, you can always breathe into your emotions. Let them be there. Notice what's important to you. Notice the pull. So that in your day to day life, you can experience all of these emotions and know that you'll be okay. Know that you have a place in the world. Know that there is love and light for you to share with the world around you. And look, whatever happens today, imagine a week from now, you're going to be with your spirit animal. You'll be watching TV or reading or online, and that cat will be curled up beside you, or your dog will be wanting a treat, or a chicken clucking outside, or a hamster on a hamster wheel, or I don't know, a fish in a fishbowl, who knows. You'll be relaxing, and this will all be in the past, but the lessons, the mantra will remain with you. That is my hope for you today. Anything intense that will come up during your experience, know that you can always breathe into it and simply let it be there. It's not going to hurt you. Breathing in a hum. You're stronger than you give yourself credit for. You're here to learn about yourself. You're here to have an amazing, transformative experience. What would it look like to see yourself 5 years in the future with a new sense of life, a new sense of purpose, looking back on today as the start of it all? As that moment, you really connected to yourself, your values, the universe. That is my wish for you. Now's the time to send that request out into the universe with a sense of profound gratitude. Connecting to your tribe, ready to act, noticing what's important, coming back to your body and back to your breath. Eyes open, ready to have an amazing experience. Have a pleasant journey.